This summer, I decided to purchase a hydroponic system, and it's this really nice tower. So far, 2 weeks later, I'm getting things that I can pick already. The reason I picked this one is I really think it was the nicest looking one. And this particular one, instead of seeds, they ship the plants, so I should be starting to get greens and that kind of thing pretty quick. Well, my husband had to help put this together. It was a little overwhelming for me, but he did it pretty quickly. And now I'm getting ready to load up the last pitcher of water. I already put probably 10 of these in, and the dog's been helping me out. She's just loves to drink up the water on the saucer. I got this saucer, it was extra, but it's really worth it because it holds the water here and it will roll around. It came with nutrients, and I love this company. It's called Jack's, and it used to be called J.R. Peters. I used it all the time when I worked in the greenhouse for my uncle. So I'm excited that they sent this brand. And there's 2 different ones, one for the leaf growth and one for the roots. Now it's time to add these little cups in for the plants. And I ordered the one that has 20 plants. So you just kind of do this until it clicks. So now it's time to put the plants in. I've got all these little cups all set. And I'm thinking in the bottom, I'm worried about the dog because she is curious and she loves to pull on leaves. So in these bottom holes she can reach, I think. I haven't seen her try, but once I put those plants in, she's probably going to tug on them. So I'm thinking maybe lettuce would go there, so it would, at least it would be healthy for her to eat. The reason I planted lettuce is because I have a salad every day, and I like to have fresh salad with no pesticides on it. And I'm used to getting it from the garden, but won't be able to get any until the fall probably. I'm going to try planting it next month, but it will take a few months before I can pick it. The reason why I picked Swiss chard and kale is, number one, they are very healthy for longevity. It's very good for your brain health. And the other reason is that I have so many recipes for Swiss chard, and it used to grow like crazy in Maryland. And here I've tried it every year, all different times of the year, and it just doesn't do well. I'm used to having so much that I can freeze it, and I have a whole sink full, and I really, really miss having my Swiss chard. Kale is just a really good, healthy dish too, although I don't like it as much as Swiss chard. It's still very healthy, and I have quite a few recipes that I can use for that one too. Next, I'm going to be planting arugula and a dwarf tomato. I picked arugula because it really is healthy, and I have several recipes. I didn't ever have that many recipes before, but this year I had so much arugula. I made pesto and I froze it, and I've actually been eating the frozen pesto with pasta. And for the tomato, it's really hard to grow them here. I have not had luck lately, although one year I had so many that I canned them and I made sauce and I froze a bunch. But last year I didn't have hardly any. These bugs got them and I ended up with nothing. So this hopefully will help. I got 2 little dwarf tomatoes, and then some onions. We'll be using the tops of these, and these are very healthy for inflammation. They're poisonous for dogs though, so I'm putting them up top. so she doesn't have a chance to get these. The last three are some snack peppers and parsley. And I picked the snacking peppers just because they're really pretty. I usually do have a lot of peppers, but sometimes we run out, and I thought it would be interesting to see how they grow in here. And the parsley, it died in the garden, so I needed something to replace it. The heat is so bad out there. Most all of the herbs died in the garden. Only basil, and it's struggling. That made it, and chives and thyme are still doing good, surprisingly. So this won't replace the outdoor garden. It'll just kind of enhance it. And it does have a lot of longevity benefits because I'll be looking at it every morning and probably a couple of times a day to see how it's doing. And in the garden, it's kind of depressing because of the way things are dying out there with the heat. Even though I do water it and it is raining, it's just that intense sun along with the 95-degree temperatures. It's just really bad on the plants. So I'm kind of excited to get some of these going. And now I'm going to turn on the pump and the lights. For Florida summers, I'm sold on this system. I can have Swiss chard, kale, lettuce, indoors, all summer long.